All right, so we are on part E. That's the last part of our developing a master budget for a manufacturing organization. And what we are going to be doing in part E is putting together a budgeted contribution income statement. So this is not exactly the same thing as just a budgeted income statement, because when we are talking about a budgeted contribution income statement, and this is fairly simple because we have the format here for us. If you were having to do this on paper, you do need to recognize that a contribution income statement, whether it's budgeted or not, segregates variable and fixed costs from each other. So not a whole lot to this. We have a lot of our information. Sales. Now that's our first item. And if we scroll up here, keep in mind we are doing this for the month of January. And they have a sales budget here for us. And so we can just take this $600,000 that they've provided for us and just plot it in. No problem. Cost of goods sold, how do we get that? Well, notice right here and also here, we sold 10,000 units for $600,000, and they tell us, right, that they're selling for $60 a unit. So this all ties out. But notice also our product costs. We have direct materials are $12 a unit, direct labor is also $12 a unit, and variable manufacturing overhead is $6 per unit. So we can just add those up, 12 plus 12 plus 6, and get 30. And then multiply that by the 10,000 units that we sold. And that's going to give us our cost of goods sold as $300,000. Our selling and administrative costs, they tell us up in the same schedule, are $5 per unit sold. So 5 times the 10,000 that we sold is $50,000. Then we would add up our two components of variable cost. We get $350,000, and then our essentially contribution margin is simply the $600,000 in sales or budgeted sales minus the $350,000 in variable costs. So that's going to be $250,000. Okay. Now, manufacturing overhead, our fixed costs are, let's see, where'd it go here? $34,000. We would not adjust this for depreciation because it's not a cash budget. This is a budgeted contribution margin income statement. So we're going to take that amount in full. And then I believe the selling and administrative fixed costs were $17,000. So this is pretty simple to do, but what you want to recognize is that this is not the same thing as a budgeted income statement. I've said that already, I know that. Just pay attention, because if you get onto a paper test or something like that, and that you're asked for a regular budgeted income statement, this is not it. The net income will tie out at the end, but the way you structure it will be wrong if you asked for this and you do the other, or vice versa. So we're going to add the 34,000 and the 17,000, and that's going to give us 51,000. Yeah, I know I took a shortcut there. Okay, so I've got $250,000 in contribution margin, and I'm going to subtract out my fixed cost. $199,000 net income. Okay, and let's go ahead and check this. So let's go to Part E first, and it is correct. All right, and then we can toggle back through these one at a time. Get your screenshot. Part B, this was our purchases budget. Part C was just our manufacturing cost budget. D was our cash budget, and ours was pretty easy. There were a lot of pieces of information up here, facts and so forth, that that made our cash budget easy. And then Part E was very easy. Okay. All right. Well, that's parts A through E, and that'll be it for this video.